Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. Do, 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 do.
Say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those Squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Who's the guy who
Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. 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 Just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome to HermitCraft Season 7 Live. We are here on the server today. It's a quiet night. Holy night. All is calm. All is bright. Except for the decked out recreation we're about to put together. That's going to be terrifyingly dark. Sub-aquatic. I don't know. Something. It's going to be fun. So we are working on a mock-up of decked out here. And I'm trying to figure out, like, which blocks are going to be the originals, which blocks are going to be, like, so these nether bricks that we just spent forever cooking, we're probably going to keep those. We're probably going to have those be the actual nether bricks. I'm realizing I should pull up my screenshot of that so that I can reference it like an adult. Okay. Yeah, so the nether brick seems to be in front of the red, what do you call it? Crimson warp stuff. So, yeah, we've got to get all of our materials for that kind of in one place. So, bum, 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 bum. Kind of thinking about how we want to do this, too. I was thinking decked out itself was lit with a lot of soul flames and lava. So we actually probably want to grab a non-trivial quantity of lava. Now, luckily, we found a bunch of lava the other day in our near our smelting system. So we're going to head down there and grab some buckets now. Hey, congrats on your riding success today, Dahlia. The Master Royal 1 says it's calm before the storm's finals weeks. Nice. Enjoy the storm. Cub's here! Howdy, Cub! Up to anything fun? Okay, we need to go get the lava. I mine slot 6 tonight. Boop. What a weird question to ask, Jazzy Turtle. Totally off topic. Ow, I'm in a tree. It's because I took a nap, and hey, Takajin Gaming, just so you know, there's a no yelling in all caps rule. So that'll give you some time to review the rules. So where was I? Sleeping. So I took a nap, so my brain is kind of fried. So, what were we doing? How do you stream on both YouTube and Twitch while keeping up with the chat, says Green Dude 7. Well, it's actually easier because both chats move slower. I've actually got a third chat as well on my Patreon Discord that I'm reading from too. But that I'm actually less likely to miss messages having more than one chat open. Hey, NJ Coffee Junkie. Because the chats all move slower. Trying to run one really fast chat is actually a lot harder. So, I feel like I probably want to do this build all in one go. But I don't want to do all the parts of... Oh, that's right. We were still missing the squid ink. We logged off last night because we were having trouble finding squids. So, yeah, let's free up some inventory space and go after the squid ink. That's what we need to be working on. Alrighty, have fun with your laundry. Okay. Doesn't Twitch hate when you stream on both platforms? No, they don't hate it. It's just against their contract for partners and affiliates. But I'm not a partner or an affiliate, so I can run free like a herd of wild ponies across the plains. I was really inspired a lot by the music television channel's Daria as a youth. It spoke to me. Also, I should mention, if anybody would like to support the show or make the face camera expand, or both, every $20 milestone we hit via tips, the camera gets bigger. You can do that at paypal.me/showhills or via YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, let's go try to find... I still have the boat with me. So if we accidentally end up somewhere in the middle of the ocean... Oh, but I'm out of the night vision potion I was using to try to find the squids. Although it wasn't, like, really helping that much anyway. Squids, what you say? Hey, do you wanna get stabbed? I need ink for my place. You need to get hit with swords. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the squids these days. No, it's the squids who are wrong. Wait, well, I need a line with kids in the quote, and then replace kids with squids. Okay, why is my thing... I got 20 minutes in a project. Okay, well... Why am I... You know how to take 3 separate phone videos of the same thing and combine them into one, with me choosing which to switch to and to export? Yes, Final Cut Pro's multi-camera editing. But there may be a cheaper option. I've used FCP Final Cut Pro for a decade. Oh, sorry. Don't know the layman. Okay. So... Okay. Squids! We found them! We found them! We found the squids! Everybody be excited. Not like yelling in all caps, though. Okay, that was... How many inks did we get? 22 inks. That's not exactly a barrel of ink. You really want to buy your ink by the barrel so that politicians won't mess with you? Okay. How's the weather in Nashville? Rainy today. Good on the whole, though. Okay. GB Minecraft Packers fan, it's going pretty well. Spent a lot of the day hanging out with my daughter since the last week has been really kind of busy for both of us. It was nice to have some time to just chill. We played some Hanafuda, which is a Japanese card game that she's shockingly good at. Spent some time playing, taking turns playing Pokemon Snap. That's been pretty fun. But yeah, that new Pokemon Snap has been real fun. Okay, we got another squid ink / helmet thing over here. Okay, we picked up that one. Stream is still kind of setting up. We need to get some ink before we can really do the stream. Okay. Becca, do your homework. Don't blame me. No, don't come in here telling me that you're making poor life choices using my work as an excuse to do it. That really stresses me out. I make this stuff as a way to try to make people's lives better, not as a way to make their lives worse. If you're actively like, I have responsibilities, but I'm not doing them so I can watch your stream, I'm going to time you out. Or if I've never seen your name before, I'll probably just straight up ban you for that because I don't have time for it. It really stresses me out. Yeah, I just got to the ice area. I haven't actually been there yet. Although I saw part of that on Mandy's stream that we rated last night, and it looked pretty cool. The game on the whole is pretty fun. It doesn't always do a good job of explaining to you what you actually need to do to make progress. Because it's like, oh, we need to go back and do level 3 of the underwater reef. Okay. We didn't even know we could get to level 3 because the other area is maxed out after 2. You know, stuff like that. Is kind of like, okay, well, once we figured it out, it was fine. But, like, and we were having fun playing the game regardless. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm so mad I'm stuck on this. It's like, huh, it kind of seems like there should be more game here. I don't know how we get to it, but... Seems like there's more games somewhere hiding. We'll just put the boat up here on the surface, and we'll get this will give the squid a chance to respawn too. We'll let the squid respawn while we collect all these. Ooh, collect kelp. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Well, if your instructor told you to write a particular genre, they should have given you a list of example works. So then, go read the example works, and then say, what do I like about these stories that I would want to tell a story in the same way? Like, if I was going to write one of these stories, what elements of these would be the ones that I really want to keep, and what are the ones that I want to experiment with, right? Because when you write your own thing in a genre, you kind of want to experiment with some elements of the genre, but then stay true to others to keep it in genre. Okay, so... Here we go. We got some extra kelp to throw in here while we're at it. Okay, so I feel like these 49 ink sacks is probably enough to hold us over for a bit. Okay. She mostly just showed trailers for Southern Gothic movies. Well, if you're supposed to be writing a Southern Gothic story, and your teacher didn't provide you a list of examples, then I would maybe like pull up the Wikipedia page for it and see what works in that genre you may recognize, or which ones may be short stories. Try to find short stories in the genre. Don't pull up a list of Southern Gothic novels. Pull up a list of Southern Gothic short stories, and then write from there. But you gotta read. You can't write in a genre without reading it. Well, just because your teacher isn't the best teacher doesn't mean that you have an excuse to be lazy. I used a lot of my terrible teacher's class times to be very aggressive with my education. I learned so many things bringing my own books to class. It's like, oh, this is the math teacher that doesn't teach. Oh, my mending noise actually worked. Y'all, we have a new version of the Hermits Helping Hermits song for tomorrow. My brother just emailed this to me, and he says in the email, "I'm watching your stream in case you want to give any feedback live." That's way easier than an email. This meeting, there's a saying, this meeting should have been an email, but this email should have been a Joe Hill's live stream. So, okay, is there a way to open with VLC Media Player? Here we go.
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They plop their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday, remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
Well, I think that's a big improvement, y'all. We got, he says in the notes that he's got some mandolin he put in there. I'm going to have to re-listen to that on a few different headsets and things like that, and with different speakers. But it sounded like the, to me, the instrumentation was a little bit better. These headphones are not the best for evaluating music, but it sounded better. Vermilion Weeblet says the intonation could be improved. What do you mean by intonation? I'm not a good musician in that way. That I don't have the vocabulary for it. Human Lizaster says it sounds a lot fuller. NJ Coffee Junkie says I need a beret to appreciate this. Arrow Awesome says love those instruments. Awesome. But yeah, no, I'm not trying to be like mean. Like, what do you mean the intonation could be improved? Like, I literally do not know, like, the intonation of the instruments or the vocal intonation is pitch. Are you saying it's slightly off pitch? Welcome back, Thomas. Never need to apologize for not coming to a stream. Folks are busy. Y'all got lives. NJ says, very 60s beatnik vibe, very chill and laid back. Vermilion Weeblet says the vocals are off pitch. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm going to turn it up a little bit because the thing is, in-game right now, we're about to turn down the sounds here. Because we're about to go to the... We got some time to kill. Let's listen to this again. It's only 90 seconds. Let's listen to it again, and I'm going to see if I can catch, like, any particular times the vocals need to be tweaked.
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They plop their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday. Remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
Interesting. Shaco Lamb says the instrumentation could still come up in volume. It's better than before. Oh no, did I just throw an elytra in there? Oh no, I'll never find that. I had 4 elytras. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, so now we have 2 problems. Okay. I can see it. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna throw the pearls out there until we get the elytra back. Also this kelp. We can consolidate this. Can you turn it off? I see it. Can I grab it? No. Those hoppers are too slow. They're gonna pull pearls in before they pull in the elytra. So I can probably, and I can clear these quicker than that can. Okay, did I get it? I think I got it, yeah. There it is. Elytra's back. Quiet Devious 5 says Cleo did the same and goes to the dropper in the back. Good to know, Quiet Devious 5. That is going to put us 10 away from our next face camera expansion. Okay. So, Vermilion Weeblet says it's tricky to be sure because the voice slides around a bit like a trombone. Yeah. I do think... I am worried. I can't tell, because like I said, these headphones have certain particularities about them. I can't tell personally how the audio, or how the noise on volume, I guess, on the mandolin sounds. So I'm gonna have to try it on a few different things, but it does. I think you're right. It might be a little bit low on the closing part, or on toward the end. But I've also, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna turn up the headset volume directly on my mic. 1 sec. Okay, so we're gonna go last listen for right now. Last listen.
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They plop their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday, remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
Yeah, I will say it sounds better when I listen to it with higher volume. Like, I feel like some of the bottom end, which makes me think that the mix is low, maybe. But it's hard for me to tell. Yeah, so the thing is, it's supposed to sound... So, Human Liz Esther says, I'm not familiar enough with what the song is trying to emulate parody to have too strong of an opinion, though. It's not supposed to sound... Like, the original isn't heavily produced. It's a lot... It's very, rough. The tone of voice when he starts the second verse is more fitting for the beginning of the phrase, while I think it's overpowered at the beginning. Rebecca Pachon says it does sound better with higher volume. The last high note can sound flat if not. Okay. So... Hermits hurting hermits. Grant Rogers says it reminds me of the opening song in Aladdin. HermitCraft nights, unlike HermitCraft days. Get those kids off to bed. You heard what I said. It's restricted on Twitch. I don't know. What is it? I don't even know what the setting is on Twitch for that. Okay. Yeah, it's a parody of the True Detective theme from season 1. I wanted something that would resonate with the kids, you know? Like, as I'm getting older, it's more important for me to try to actively reach out to the youth. You know? So... Okay. So I'm thinking for up here, though, maybe I should have the signs be dark oak with white dye. Which means now we're going back to get some dark oak. Womp womp. What? And it's nighttime. Thanks, Etho. Gray Grass Neighbor says, I adore your face cam. Well, stick around, because it's going to get weirder. We are $10 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. Okay. So, I feel like 6 of these should be enough. Dark oak sign. Hey, welcome to Sammy Higgins. Glad you could join us. If you like what I'm doing now, stick around. Because I'll stop doing it. Okay. Hermits hurting hermits. Human Lizaster says, gotta say, I love your unique streaming style with the face cam and all. Got a good question just came in from Tom Parks, who says, Joe, had the world not granted you the opportunity to recreate the Evergiven, would you still have created the gallery you're working on? If so, where would you have done it instead? I did want to do a gallery type thing. I was thinking about doing it on a ship. The ship probably would have been a recreation of a different vessel. I didn't have one picked, but I had some rough ideas, and it would have been a vessel going through the Strait of Gibraltar. Brainboy says, how much tips need to be made to get from the start to Jost? I put on the chains when we hit the, what do you call it? 5th face camera expansion, so that's 20 times 5. Yeah, there are pillagers outside in boats. Yeah, okay, this person's just spamming. They're not... If they're clearly just spamming, they're not going to get a timeout and read the rules. They're going to get banned, because that's not an active participant in the chat. That is somebody slamming on a keyboard. Okay, so we do want to have another fire resistance potion before we... Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Decked out shulker. Decked out box. Emerald. Key. Shulker. Tango Tech 2020. I think was decked out. Hey, we got a tip via PayPal here from Andrew, who tips 20. No, sorry, tips 40, who says grow hills times 2. Yes, indeed, that does put us $10 past our second face camera expansion milestone, so let's take care of that first and second one now. If you'll direct your attention down here to slot 7. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. Also, with that second face camera expansion, we're about to expand. Do-do-do-do. So there we go, over here, hanging out, palling around. It's me. Hope y'all are doing well. And, okay. So let's see. What else is going on here? Grant Rogers said, so some people were saying that the song sounded Middle Eastern, and Grant Rogers says it has a desert feeling because both the Middle East and American West have deserts. Somebody says dry sound reminiscent of the husk. Grant Rogers, I get a mental image of a merchant traveling sandhills with a camel or pack animal. Yeah. Darth Tenander 314 says, do you ever watch Star Trek or Stargate? I have watched them both, but I don't know when I'm going to be watching them again. I'm not sure when the next Stargate's coming out, and I'm not sure when the new Lower Decks is coming out, so there's two things I'm completely unaware of. Decked out box. There we go. I'm realizing maybe this is bad curatorsmanship. I don't know. How do you like Star Trek Picard, Joe? It's one... So, the thing is, I like a lot of Star Trek. Deep Space Nine was the one that I enjoyed most in my youth, but of the new series, like, Discovery's okay. There are parts of Discovery that I like a lot. Picard is so fun because it's Cougar Town in space. And a lot of people who don't like Cougar Town are like, why are they making this show? And I'm like, this show is brilliant. And then I think the Lower Decks is really enjoyable too. I was shocked at how good the last 3 episodes of the Lower Decks were. It's surprisingly solid. I was not prepared for. I went into the Lower Decks kind of being like, I'll try it out. I'll give it a watch. But it was surprisingly good. It didn't just beat, like, the beginning of the first few episodes beat my expectations, and then the last 3 episodes of the show, I was just like, what? This is too good. How did they make it this good? I'm just, like, in shock. Yeah, I thought Lower Decks was going to be, like, some sort of, like, bad Family Guy thing. Like, hey, we got to make a cartoon like Seth MacFarlane because he made a Star Trek show, and we got to make a Family Guy in space. But it's, like, actually really good. The thing about Lower Decks that I really like is that it has a really big family element where one of the Lower Decks people is related to the captain, and there's a lot of, like, very interesting things about, like, growing up and, like your relationship with your parent as an adult, and, like, there's some really good stuff. And they also do a good job with when they bring in the actual, like, existing Star Trek captains, or the existing Star Trek characters. Like, there was a thing where Riker was on there, and he's just like, because his ship, the Titan, was meeting them for some reason, and he's just like, oh, sorry I'm late, guys. I was just on the holodeck watching the folks from the original Enterprise. Wow. They really had a long road getting from there to here. And it's just like, it's not Riker telling a joke, but it's a joke told by Riker. It's, and so that they managed to, and one of the other good Riker moments on Lower Decks was, Helm, take us out. Warp factor 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it starts playing jazz music while the Titan flies away. And it's just like, this is good. They worked hard on this. I was worried it was going to be lazy and derivative, but it is derivative, but it's very, very well done. They worked very hard on it. It's derivative of Star Trek, not derivative of Family Guy. But yeah. And Darth Xander says, isn't the last episode of Enterprise about Riker watching Enterprise on the holodeck? I know, right? So they pulled that in, too. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, they knew what they were doing, and then they did a way better job. Honestly, the thing I like about the thing I like about Lower Decks is it's pretty clear that the network had expectations from them, and they were not content to meet those expectations. They could have phoned in a way lazier show and gotten away with it. But they didn't. They really, like, the writing on that show, the animation. So one of the things that was interesting, too, is in Star Trek, one of the biggest budgetary things is always, there's only so much that they could spend on aliens and spaceships. But in an animated show, they could really go bolder with a lot of the choices on stuff like that. Have a good night, Tom Parks. Like, they didn't waste their opportunity to really kind of push things. And I was impressed. I was legitimately impressed. That is my opinion of, like, the Lower Decks. It's legitimately impressive. Like I said, the first few episodes, they're kind of finding their feet and, like, establishing the concept. But by the time they get to the last 3 episodes, they're like, all right, we've established the premise. Now we're just gonna just put it at warp 99 and stay there. Dang it. Are there any callbacks to the original series? or the animated series between TOS and TNG. Maybe, I'm not sure. I didn't notice any particular, but like there's a lot of random jokes in there. Well, but like, and some of it is stuff like from the movies. Like in one of the movies, they show some of the low end crew sleeping in basically a dormitory that's a hallway, and so like the characters in the lower decks sleep in like a similar hallway bunk bed type thing, which is actually like a lot of kind of what the moon base on For All Mankind looks like too. So it's not like a completely unsound idea. It's like you're in a ship, you put a bunch of bunk beds along a hallway, and that's some of the crew quarters for the lower ranking people. Yeah, you can die a blank sign, and that was not helpful. Decked out box 14. Actually, hold on. Joe Hills's deck. Decked out 14. Tango Tech 2020. Yep. Jellyfish Neo says that when they show photos of Kirk and Spock, they use this style from the original series, animated series. So there you go. Did I spell Tango Tech wrong? What? I was like, how did I fall? And then I did it again. Okay, everybody's saying, isn't it Tango Tech? What did I spell? Dang it. Still waking up. Okay. Joe Hills's deck. Decked out 14. Tango Tech 2020. The fall's so nice, he did it twice. Exactly. So yeah, I think that this'll, once we start having the lights in the roof too, like the lava like that, that'll add a lot. I'm also kind of thinking the, one of the reasons I wanted to get the more squid ink for black glass was because I wanted to have the, I wanted to have a trim on the carpet comparable to the decked out trim. Let's go ahead and make some ink into black dye here. Nope. Wait, interesting. So you can re-dye it with ink directly. Oh, probably because of the custom thing was written beforehand. Hardluck says, Joe, check PayPal. Thank you, Hardluck. Give it a second. Sometimes it takes a second to process. I am checking PayPal actively, and it's not showing anything. Do not be alarmed, though. That is standard PayPal. It might be a minute. But on the plus side, it wasn't me being a jerk and actively ignoring it. It's just still processing. But I will keep an eye on that, Mr. Hardluck. Thank you. And if it continues to not show up, I can manually log in on my phone. Where is it? Whoa. Okay, there are... Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at this. Something is up with PayPal for sure. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, thank you. Sorry to... Darlana, 12 minutes ago, that didn't show up until just now. Here we go. Now we're getting it. Time for a face camera expansion. Thank you, Darlana. Here we go. Expand. Joe. Do. Alrighty. Sorry about that delay. Sometimes I have to manually kind of shake it up a little bit. Also, we got 5 from Tommy Boy, who says, good evening, Joe. I've been wanting to play this new game called Silent Tennis. It's like regular tennis, but without the racket. Ouch. That one hurt. That one hurt Tommy boy. Offsides. Is that a tennis thing? I don't know. Either way, that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Then we got another 5 from Mr. Hardluck, who says, I did that wrestling today. Now achy and somehow sunburned. Well, hey, congrats on getting back in the ring, Mr. Hardluck. I hope you had a great time. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Yeah, sorry about that. The alerts were getting auto-marked as red for some reason. And so they were going through, but they weren't registering. So I think I fixed it. We'll find out when the next one comes through, I guess. Okay. A username says, my dad's also from Tennessee. We're going to be visiting there during the summer. Really excited to catch a stream. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you. Have fun on your visit to our state. You know, now the vaccines are getting distributed. You know, it's actually getting safer to start considering travel. I'm excited. I've booked 2 separate hotels for upcoming conventions. PlayOnCon in July 8th through 11th. Rooms just went on sale today. They have a strict, you can only be on site. They're doing the con virtual for anybody who wants it, but if you want to be on site, you have to be vaccinated. No excuses. Which also means this is the first year that they're not having kids at PlayOnCon. Usually it's a very kid-friendly, family-friendly convention, so they're not sure how that's going to affect certain things. But my daughter was going to be with the other side of the family that week anyway, so it doesn't really impact us immediately too much. But yeah, let me post that PlayOnCon link. It's in Columbiana, Alabama, about 40 minutes away from Birmingham. Every year, I've been going for about a decade now, or more than a decade probably at this point. But yeah, it is one of my favorite conventions. I go every year. And usually I run the Minecraft build contest and the table flipping contest. I posted a before and after of the table from one of the year's table flipping contests on Twitter earlier. Let me find that. The game, or not the game, the convention, it's a gaming convention held at on the premises, they rent a summer camp. It's a 4-H camp that has... it's also like an event center, so they do like weddings and stuff. So they have like a nice hotel on site too. But it's pretty cool. And I might actually leave this doubled up with the black here, and then only one layer on the red. Now that I'm looking at this, what is a table flipping contest? Daniel Chepieski asks. People flip a table and see who can flip it the farthest while screaming things like, you have turned my father's house into a den of thieves, or not thieves, or like quotes from their D&D campaigns or whatever. So it's judged based on distance. What am I up to on the ship? I am building a decked out area. But yeah, so everybody gets at least one flip. If the table survives long enough, sometimes we let people do a second pass until it actually, like, no longer can stand. The Sean Hill says, I need a den of themes. Have you tried installing WordPress? Okay, so we're gonna actually have this go into here. Maybe. Is this gonna be too dissonant having that go? Actually, this is in some ways kind of neat. Hold on. This is I'm curious about. We'll have the stairs actually go lower. This is interesting to me. I've never really done something exactly like this, so I don't know how it's gonna look. But I'm intrigued by the idea of it. Yeah. So the stairs actually start below the floor. No, that's not Jesus talking to the Pharisees. That's Jesus talking to the money lenders. Yeah, we're talking about table flipping, Sophia. Sophia, look at the Twitter link. There's the Play on Con table flipping table before and after. But yeah. The floor ate the stairs. Yeah, this feels cool to me in an interesting way. Okay. Mahi Zero says that's trippy. Yeah, it is, but I like it. Okay, so we are gonna pull this red one here, though. That one we're not gonna keep. Okay, so when you're going up here now, you've got that kind of clear shot of that's where the decked out board is gonna be. Spell out Joe Hill's Under the Glass. I'm not very interested in that. That's what kind of self-promoting fool do you think I am? Also, let's see. Yeah, so I'm liking this. This also kind of reminds me of the stairs going down into decked out. You know what I should have done was take more screenshots of those stairs. It would be interesting to build an underside of decked out in here, but I've also already done that, the Cleo Hermit Zoo. Okay, so let's eat this real quick. But yeah, so the other convention that I've got coming up is in October, and I've got a hotel room booked for this one too. Tennessee Game Days, October 1st through 3rd. And we're hoping to have some sort of meetup. We've got a few folks who are strong maybes, but it should be a fun time. Love how the camera cutoff makes it look like Joe only has a mustache. The problem is the camera just keeps like slowly drifting upward, and I don't know what to do about it. There we go. Okay. How long is your beard? Well, I trimmed it about a month ago so I could use it under N95 masks better, because it was like I couldn't get a seal. Or in order to get a seal, what I was having to do was to flip my beard up like so it was poking my nose, and that was not great. So I stopped doing that, and I trimmed it instead. Yeah, my hair is just this awkward length too, where it's like just barely too long, but like it's not long enough for me to like be able to like keep it behind my shoulders. It just keeps kind of like coming forward, and it's like ah. So even though I'm vaccinated, I've still got a chronic cough, so I'm not super keen on like nobody's gonna want me in their barbershop coughing for an hour. And my kid's not vaccinated, so I don't want to have her dragged along to sit in a barbershop. Like, that's not cool. What would it look like if you connected the glass texture? I don't know. I don't have connected textures. You have to have, like, Optifine or something for that. Okay. So... she's 8, so she's too young to get vaccinated yet. Mr. Lance says, this last year has me trim my beard more often than I normally do because of needing to wear a mask. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing that got me, is like, for a while, it was like, well, I barely had to put on the mask because, for a long time, I was kind of set up where it's like, well, we're never going anywhere. So, and I couldn't get any actual N95 masks, so I was just wearing, like, cloth ones. But then when I got the N95 masks, and I was, like, going out places to get stuff for like, the move and the new apartment and stuff, I was like, I need to trim this. Okay. So yeah, this is feeling better. So we've got two other things to display outside of the big display. So I want to record doing the big display, but I'm trying to experimenting with the small one first to make sure that I've got the aesthetic I'm looking for. these really blend into the wall here. I'm feeling like maybe I should move the entire display out some. But like, so this is like an analog to this. Ender chest contents various, right? Yeah. I mean, I could theoretically put more glass in or something. Dang it. It's like in some ways they become... So this is kind of good, though, because these are supposed to be concealed. It's like, where can I find a decked-out shopping district box? Whereas this one, though, I actually want to have it stand out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the lava. Okay. Okay, I've got room to pick that up. And we're going to do an extra layer back here. So these are not going to be symmetrical, which is not ideal in some ways. Well, actually, maybe in others it's good. In some ways, what I think I want to do is move the sign up too. Okay, so then we get the white dye here, we re-dye that. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This is experimental. I really like the colors on the whole here, but I feel like in some ways you just needed to do something to have that pop. This one being invisible works because this is part of a hidden part of the game. Where is the... Okay. Never mind. Mahi says, lava under the shulkers gives you anxiety. Yeah, that's understandable. I had to be thoughtful about doing that. But, I mean, there's lava and decked out. So let's see, where are the... So in some ways it's interesting to have the recessed areas, like we kind of square the room partially, by having the most recessed areas glassed red. Or something. Or black, even. I don't know. So the other stuff we have to display is a teleportation orb, a resistance book. We've got... Technically, the coins and the keys don't go in the deck. So, we can do coins and keys, teleportation orb, and resistance book. Or coins and keys probably should go on this wall here. How are we for glass? We're good on white glass. We can turn some of that red. I'm going to replicate a Ravager. I already got a Ravager for the Cleo decked out thing. So I don't really have a strong, compelling desire to collect a second one. I feel like that's... I've already proven I can do it. And so it doesn't feel like it's interesting content for me to do it again. And it's a lot of time-consuming work. Coins and keys scattered on the floor in armor stands. Yeah, that's true. That'd be funny. I'm no zombie Cleo when it comes to that stuff, though. Okay. So, let's see. We are a little bit past 10, so I should probably go ahead and remind folks that we are 10 away from the next face camera expansion. And that y'all, dang it, I just closed the thing that had the URL on it. paypal.me/JoeHills or YouTube Super Chat. Tips are always welcome. Okay. Counterpoint. It is highly entertaining. Thank you, Sammy. I liked it better when you were complimenting my hair instead of telling me what to do. Why can't I just be pretty and do nothing? Ow, I'm in the ceiling. Where in the ceiling am I? Oh, that's what I get for looking down to sob. Make a Ravager out of glass blocks and armor stands. That would be amusing. Maybe. I don't know if I could get it high enough resolution to be recognizable. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Here we go. Nah, okay, yeah, see, this is the thing. Is it pulls in the glass that I don't want it to pull into. Okay. So we're gonna need to move all of this stuff. Hey, Francisco Montez, thank you for the 10. Who says thanks for the funnies, Joe? Well, thank you, Francisco, for supporting the stream. Glad you could join us this evening. Here we go. It's time to expand, Joe. Do 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 do. Alrighty, and we are now 20 even away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Joust. Okay. So we're going to move some of this stuff more easily than others. Whoops. So we're going to put these right here for now. And we're going to put a torch on top of them so we don't get mobs spawning. Because that's the thing that they will do if we are not careful. Should have thought this through better. I can't see anything. Okay, next problem. Okay. looks like we just got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Thank you, Tong, for the 10, who says, let's go expand. Well, that puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Tong. Okay, so here we go. Ba 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'm actually very, very happy with how this is going. We are going to have to go grab some more stuff from downstairs. We have to go get some chests. But core concept, we can pull this stuff out of here and there. And get that going. Armor stand. Oh, yeah, we're in good shape here. This is going to look cool. Help me on Twitch and glad you're enjoying the stream. Make sure you hydrate. Did I miss a block? I missed more than one block, but we're out of blocks, so we're gonna go get the things. Have a good dinner, Francisco Montez. Enjoy your family time and rest. Yeah. We're gonna do the item frame thing. That's the big part. That's the part we're actually gonna film, like, do on camera. Right now, we're doing a bunch of, like, off-camera stuff. Oh, I need to get more lava, too, actually. Huh, that's actually a point in favor of doing some of this before we do other parts. Is... we should... If we use all the lava we have with us, then we can have more empty buckets. Okay. So... okay, so yeah, there's the one we missed up there. We can get that real quick. Can we? Yeah, we did. Boom. Classic. Okay. So then we dump the lava in here, and we put that there. We'll have another item frame, and it'll say, like... decked out teleportation orb. Tango Tech 2020. And we'll need to go get the armor stands or whatever, but then we can put the teleportation orb there. Hey, we just got another tip rolling in via PayPal from Tong. Thank you, Tong, who says, Doge lets me gift you. Expand, please. Well, hey, not only are we going to expand, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion milestone we hit. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below, because it turns out humanity was my business. Enter the Jost. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. There we are, 90% geopacity now. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding reduction in geopacity. So there we are. Thank you very much to Tong. And here we go, do, do, do. Okay, we need to go get... Where were the item frames? I feel like I left them round here somewhere, but I cannot recall exactly where I did. Maybe I really thought they weren't up there. I don't think... Not my inventory. The Assume a Void song that Joe plays. Can someone tell me what it's a parody of? Yeah, it's a parody of Johnny Be Good, which is a Chuck Berry song from the 1950s. Let's get a lot of this stuff unloaded into here temporarily. We'll need this set up too. We don't want to dump the lava, so we are going to not do that. That's a conscious decision we are making. We're all adults here. Nobody has to dump lava. Okay, I've got a lot of nonsense that does not need to be in here. I should have gone back in my shulker box. Okay. Crimson stem. Okay, now we can remove this. And somehow we are out of red glass, because it's all in here. Human Lizester says, I'm not sure I heard that one yet. Well, this is one that I wrote this parody, and then it was performed by Manta D. Ray for one of my season 6 episodes. Because Cleo and I were joking that Asuma's middle name was probably started with a B, because he would be Asuma Be Void. And then we were like, go to your grave, Asuma, because we were fighting him in a war.
Deep down inside the ceiling, close to Mountain Kings. It's like 1984 when I have to tell the screens. Big brother watched a builder with a silky voice, who played on HermitCraft named Suma Be Void, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play guitar just like a brilliant man. Well, go, 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 Suma, go, 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 Suma, go, go, go to your grave, go, go, Suma, go, go. Suma Be Void.
So there you go. That's the Asuma Be Void song. It's I can pull up the lyrics. People are asking about the lyrics. Hey, Mr. Hardlock tips 5 and says, I forgot to mention 2 of my trainer's sons love HermitCraft and are very excited by the prospect of meeting you at a future show. Awesome. I am looking forward to getting up there. So that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Am I wearing contact lenses? No, these are glasses. That's what those are. But yeah, let me see. I'm pretty sure if I check my notes app for Milton Keynes, that's the only time I've ever mentioned Milton Keynes. I mean, I could probably just search for Milton. I don't think I talked about Milton Bradley very much. Nope, this is the only time. Here it is. The lyrics are... I'm going to slow it down a little bit, because it's a very high-tempo original. Deep down in southeast England, close to Milton Keynes, just like 1984 without the telescreens, Big Brother watched a builder with a silky voice, who played on HermitCraft named Suma Be Void, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play a guitar just like a Brit Lin-Manuel. Go, go. Go, Suma, go, go. Go, Suma, go, go. Go to your grave, go. Suma Be Void. Yeah. But no, this is my natural eye color. I mean, there's like lighting stuff because of shadow and stuff, but like I'm not intentionally shifting my eye color. Goldian, why am I wearing chains? Because humanity was my business. Okay. So here we go. Brandon Ronk, it's not my job to tell the other hermits how to make their art. Why would I say anything? Like, we're an artist collective. We do our own thing. Okay, so this one is going to be where resistance 3 card. Resistance 3 paper and leather. Dang it. Paper and skin. Tango Tech 2020. Okay. I've got to figure out what I did with those things. Help me on Twitch and says, love your art. You're unique and I love what you do. Thanks. You don't need to spam the emoji though, but I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah. The lyrics are slightly passive-aggressive for Asuma's death. Well, that was because we wrote this when we were fighting Asuma in a prank war. And so we were building so Cleo and I built a graveyard for the other team because we were going to bury them. Here it is. And so we wrote this song while we were building the graveyard for the other team. Or we came up with the concept for it. Maybe I think I wrote it on my own later, but... Oh, wait, whoops. I always get so nervous placing things. Placing ender pearls. Okay. And then over here we'll have the keys. And the is this gonna fit though? This is gonna be kind of weirdly in well, you know what we might have is maybe the coins and keys will go somewhere else. I'm not sure. Don't I want to record this part? No, I want to record the part where I build the main thing. I've got like the main thing marked out here, but I'm trying to put in enough of the stuff kind of around that when I start recording, people kind of know what I'm going for. Okay. What's passive aggressive about telling people you're gonna bury them? Yeah, that's just aggressive. Everybody's so sensitive to passive aggression these days. Rename a cow Ravager. Impulse's base has that issue with his iron farm. If he puts shulkers down in the main storage room and golems spawn up there. He didn't tell Stress about this when they swapped bases until she called him over looking for help. Nice. Yeah, we do need to make sure nothing spawns on these. Oh, I actually accidentally broke the torch that I needed for that. Okay. Did I have my brother sing that? No, that was performed by Manta DeRay, who we raid sometimes. Okay. So, just trying to figure out the rough layout. Because the other thing, the reason I want to figure out the rough layout of the rest of the room too, is I'm like 99% sure that this is where I want to put this particular thing. But if I need to move it later, it'll be an inestimable hassle. Like, this is the most inconvenient. Any other part of this, I could rip these out and move them or slide them around or something. But moving this thing is like, oh, no, thank you. But yeah, okay, so over here then we can put these two. we do need to go get more lava. Luckily, I know where to get some. If I could have actually, like, flown down this tunnel, that would have been really impressive. Although this might be the wrong tunnel, so maybe it's not as impressive as I think it would be. Yeah, this I'm starting to really think this is the wrong tunnel. Oh no, here's the lava behind here sign. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. Official Lil B wants to know when the stream's gonna start. Luckily, I've got a whole thing for that. Let me find it.
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll play 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After how its items and chest tools break in. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere. And then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Oh no, I didn't realize that the item frames won't let me store this many. So either way though, we are done setting up the stream. What I'm realizing I'm going to have to do here, there's no two ways about it. We're going to have to put barrels inside of these with and then, so we'll have the icon on the front, but then the barrels would have the rest inside. So that's going to be how we do this. So, unfortunately, we've only got... Oh, we do have 2 barrels here. We're going to need a 3rd barrel for later, but... In the meantime, this will be alright. Okay, so we're going to put the coins here. Okay. Cool. Feeling pretty good about that. Okay. So we've got an exhibit here. We got an exhibit there. Gonna have this big central one here. Yeah, so we're storing the extra artifacts there. And we might be even able... Also, welcome Starmilia Raiders. Glad you could join us. Let me make sure we haven't missed any PayPal tips. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, this is what we needed the black glass for. We're going to have black glass on the back here. I think this is going to work in an interesting way. Oh, RBZW says I got to ride around on a track in a NASCAR today. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I've wanted to do that sort of thing before, but like, it just it's not cheap unless you know somebody, and I don't. Who works for NASCAR? And also, like, I'm not a good enough driver to feel comfortable driving the car myself. So, like, I have no formal racing training, and like, you have to go a certain speed on those tracks, or you just slide off them on the turns. You couldn't drive it. You were a passenger. That's cool. How long is my hair now? Looking slick. Thank you. It's shoulder length. It touches my shoulder, but it doesn't stay behind there. They had a real driver going full race pace. That sounds awesome. Okay. Time to go for a Ravager head. Do Ravagers even drop heads? I've never seen a Ravager head in Minecraft. Is that something Cleo would have that we could just go steal? Yeah, don't post your age in chat, though, because people will... The thing is, when people start posting ages in chat, anybody who's under 13 or under, I have to ban per Twitch and YouTube policy. So it's a timeout to post your age. I recommend against it. Okay. Because, yeah, people see people posted ages, and they're like, let me post my age. And I'm like, no, nobody posts their ages. Hey, Sakara10. Glad you could join us. Glad you're appreciating the chill energy. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Okay. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this on the whole. Do I feel ready to start recording though? I need to get at least one more barrel because we took the barrel. We need to, before we actually are ready to start recording, we need to make the black glass. So I'm gonna move this upstairs so I don't have to come down here during the working part. We need to put a carpet right there where we pulled that from. Okay. Yeah, so we needed more black glass. I don't think we need any lava directly for this part. We might. Demon King says, I live by the Salt Flats in Utah, so my friend will race there around 160 miles an hour. Wow, that is fast. Matthew Herring says, how beefy is your PC to stream on both? Well, I actually stream to an RTMP relay, and then that streams to both. So I'm only sending one video signal to a server that then relays it to both YouTube and Twitch, and also to Twitter. So I should be streaming on Twitter, theoretically, right now, too. So, like, when people are traveling, they can watch the stream even if they don't have access to Twitch or YouTube. I'm assuming that's still working after them buying... Oh, that stopped working. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, okay, apparently the Twitter stream stopped working now that Periscope is closed down. They said they were going to transition everything to Twitter, but I think the endpoints that the RTMP server was relaying it to are now pulled and changed to a different URL, so I need to get that. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What were we doing? We need one more barrel. We need to make black glass. Well, we only need maybe 12 black glass. I don't know. It's hard to... Oh, there's a few ways to do this. One way to do it would be to actually have the entire back frame here in black glass too. That could look neat. Okay, so we actually need 5 by 6. So we need 30 black glass. So here's another 12. Wait, we've got the... Let's put the crafting table down. Back here. And then we can use some of the white glass as well. Dang it. Okay, this should be enough. This'll be more than enough, hopefully. We shouldn't need any white glass, so we'll discard that down here. Is that why there's a delay between the two services? Well, the different services will have more or less computing power at various times depending on demand. So, like, if Twitch is streaming some gigantic esports thing or whatever, they'll reallocate processing power away from transcoding other people's stuff. And so sometimes, some days YouTube will be faster, some days Twitch will be faster. It doesn't matter, though, really. Oh, we forgot to dye that white. And we didn't get these signs in. Decked out coins. Emerald. Okay. Yeah, this feels interesting. Now, one thing to note is that this stairwell here won't be perfectly aligned with this back wall because of how the boat shifts, or the ship shifts over by one block here. So the center of this back wall is not aligned with the center of the stairs. So we don't want to continue these stripes here unless we explicitly have them also come over one when they hit that point. Although the thing is, that actually, it feels like it discourages people from exploring the rest of the exhibit. Oh, also we needed these just for the back glass. Ravagers do have heads that drop. Good to know. Yeah, I did not think about, like, in a museum, if there's a line on the floor, people are hesitant to cross it, even if it's decorative. So you got to be really careful with how you do anything in a space like that. Okay. So, yeah. So if we turn down our brightness as well, because some people play, like, for people that are playing with, like, the shader packs and stuff, their brightness is going to be way darker like this. Right? And so we come up here and... yeah. Yeah, I like this. I think this will work. We'll go back in the middle for a little bit. I did realize we need soul sand in order to light the blue flame at the top. So we need one more barrel and we need soul sand before we can actually start the recording. Okay. Catch a Ravager and keep it here. We already caught a Ravager for the Zombie Cleo decked out tribute. So I'm not super keen on doing that again. That was very difficult. What do we need? We need lumber. Why did I fly up here? I feel like there was something up here. We need lumber and we need soul sand. That's right, soul sand. I think I left some. There it is. Soul sand. Look at me on top of things. only I had extra barrels in the barrel room. But, like, these are all decorative. So, I don't want to redo part of my build. Barrel Maker's Workshop should have barrels. Here it is. Spruce log. That'll work. Okay. So, let's go find... Let's all go to the workbench. Let's all go to the workbench. Let's all go to the workbench and make ourselves barrels. You know what? Actually, wait. Can we fix this door? No, we don't have the right stuff. So apparently Grian has been taking doors on the server, and like Isuma at one of our recent meetings was like, hey, it seems like we've had a lot of problems with zombies breaking down doors. Should we consider trying to write a vanilla tweak to turn off zombie door breaking? And it turned out it was Grian, and everybody's like, okay. Well, that'll save us 20 minutes of arguing. Okay, so now we have barrel. Oh, dang it. We needed... There was a switch in one of those barrels, and we needed a switch, too. Wait, can I use Blackstone to make a switch? Okay. Does this not work? Oh, I thought Blackstone was a 1-to-1 cobble replacement, but apparently not. The GG poster was made by Iskall 4 Stress. Good to know. Okay, so then I need to change that sign. I saw a bunch of switches in one of these chests. Yeah, we need to use the bed anyway, so it's okay. Lay your head down and dream. Okay. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall. There it is. Levers. There we go. Perfect. Keeping your head up through it all. We've actually got a single hole up here that I have left as a convenient entrance. So this is actually an interesting question, is how does that stairwell look from back here? Which, I don't know how it's rendering for y'all, but like, that actually looks pretty good to me. From this side. That turned out okay. Glad you got your noodles, Leo. Okay. Everybody says Green has not been taking doors. Well, I don't know. Okay. Hey, welcome, Squiddy. Squiddy says, just came from watching your HermitCraft Season 1, Episode 35 of you jumping on a box in front of your house, and you sounded so happy, and it was fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, that was my first parkour video ever. So, okay. Let's see. I feel like we are mostly set up at this point. So, I need to do my hydration break, and then we will return and actually knock this out. That seems... Everything here is lit well enough. I feel safe logging out up here. Or not logging out, but like stepping AFK up here. Hydration break, BRB. It like slides in. No, it slides in from... Wait. Slides in. Hold on. It slides in. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What if I was like... No, wait. Oh, dang it. and then we wanted to get rid of it, I would be like, no, I don't. I'm just, it's fine. There's more letters. Okay, so let's see who we need to thank for this hydration break. Let's go ahead and thank NJ, who requested lines. So here we go. Here's a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, called Lines. It's about 4 minutes long, so that's time for you to refill your drink too. Be right back.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always virtuous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
Welcome back, y'all, from that hydration break. We can just get that out of the way. No. I can't, but I need the mouse. So, wait, hold on. We can just get that hydration break sign out of the way. I'll get it eventually. Hey, Bobo girl. Thank you for the raid. We are just returning from my hydration break here. We are currently inside of my model of the Ever Given here on the HermitCraft server. Let's go ahead and fly up and out. Excuse me. Here we go. This is Doc M77, my neighbor's base over here. My base stretches from my lighthouse over here to my Ever Given model to my Wizards of Wine winery. So welcome, Bobo Raiders. We've also got like a little Brandenburg gate over here and some more vineyards and some other stuff. But right now, what we are working on is we are working on a kind of gallery and whatnot inside of our Ever Given model here. The upper floors or decks of the ship, inside the shipping containers, will be gallery space. And also right now it's a planning space because it's like we're preserving the history of the server on our Dreamboat. This is the name of my model of the Ever Given is Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamboat, by the way, because I'm Joe. So anyway, we have a bunch of art on display on the lower deck inside the hull here, and we are working on a decked out area, which is a game Tango Tech built on the HermitCraft server. We're building a place for our decked out memorabilia, like our game coins, or our dungeon keys, or our hidden shulker boxes with coins and keys in them. This is my deck from Decked Out, which had a couple beast scents. I should probably put these, like, arrange these in some sort of order. Oh, my statues book does not go in there. That was a mistake. Wait, can I use my statues book? No, that one doesn't work. Ah, it's a broken statues book. We'll go put that downstairs. Have a good night, DQ 91-1. Okay, get rid of that real quick. Make sure we don't have any. Well, I appreciate you raiding me, Bobo Girl. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Hope you're having a pleasant evening. Okay, so this is where our actual decked out, like, trophy wall, or what do you call them? Artifact wall is going to be. And I think we're in a pretty good place about this. We're going to need, I've got my screenshot of what the trophy wall looks like here. Y'all can't see it, but I can. So we need some stairs. We need some blackstone. So let's get the blackstone blocks and the stairs and stuff made, I guess. Okay. And I don't think we're gonna need nether brick stairs. We just need nether bricks. So other stuff that we won't need. We won't need all of these torches. We won't need a bunch of this other stuff. Bobo Girl says, I love how your base is turning out. Looks so pretty. Thank you. I am very happy with how it's going as well. Okay, don't need squid, don't need dye, don't need extra barrels. We'll top that off. Don't need the potion of fire resistance. Don't need the scaffolding. Don't need the second stack of torches. Don't need the red glass. Actually, though, red glass might come up. Ooh, the flint and steel actually needs to go in our shulker box. That was for the nether. That's my nether flint and steel. We'll top off these. We'll put the rest there. And pearls can go in here for now. Why do I have water bottle? Glug, glug, glug. Great. We can dump that with the rest. Now they stack. Okay. No sticks right now. No lime glass panes. Dang it. Found something else that goes in the shulk or ender chest. Get the shulker out of here. Glowstone dust rockets. Dyes. Boy. Actually, wait. You know what we'll do? Let's open this one up. And then put a bunch of fireworks in there to clear up space. Whoops. There we go. That's a solution. Okay. Like I always say, if there was a problem, Joe will solve it. We'll hold on to 32 of these. Dark oak sign. Have a good night. Good. Have fun at work in the morning, or do your best. Ganbate kudasai. I noticed in the new Pokemon Snap game they say "Ganbate ne," which seems very, very modern. I don't know. Very casual. It's like, whoa, I don't know you, Pokemon photographer kid. Like, you know. Okay. Ganbate ne means like, come on, do your best. Instead of like more traditional Ganbate kudasai, which is do your best, please, which is way more polite. I was surprised. Very casual. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm here to photograph Pokemon, not to make friends. I take my Pokemon photography very seriously. Okay. Okay. All is well. We are going to... We've got some... We need 2 chiseled blackstone bricks for the upper corners. We need to make some blackstone stairs. Or we need polished blackstone stairs, polished blackstone, and polished blackstone slabs. So here are polished blackstone slabs. Let's go make the stairs and the other ones too. Okay, so. Okay, so we have polished blackstone stairs, polished blackstone slabs. We need to get the crimson out, the warped crimson. Crimson stems, yeah, there it is. We need to get out the... Oh, dang it, I did need the fire starter. That's actually for part of the build. I'm silly. Okay. Yeah, it's a kid talking to another kid, I know, but I'm just saying I personally take my Pokemon photography very professionally, and I want to work in a professional environment with other 10-year-olds. Okay. So, let's see. We've got our slabs. We need chains. We need soul lanterns. I need a player head of myself. I'm looking at this and I'm realizing I don't know if I have a player head of myself handy. We've got the Beetlejuice head. Oh, boy. It's like, what's the thing about trying to record something on camera or trying to build something on camera is it's like to really do the whole thing in the location and have it work. You gotta have everything. Otherwise, it's like, here's an extra cut. Joe Hill says, yeah, we'll just use that one. In the original, I was next to Pharaoh Cub Fan and Jevin. I don't know if I have a Pharaoh Cub Fan head. I don't think I do. So, we probably won't put up adjacent ones anyway. It'll cost me 54 levels to get my head right now. Hey, welcome, Flight DVD. Okay. Merrick says, Joe, Japanese culture and anime influences will become something you have to deal with sooner or later. I suppose. Sakara10 says, I love the new Pokemon Snap, and no one else seems to be talking about it but you. Yeah, I've only got 2 tweets about it. But yeah. There we go. Okay. Welcome, Ryan boys. Well, the only reason that I have time to play new Pokemon Snap is because it's a game that I'm playing with my daughter. So, like, I have time set aside every day for hanging out with my daughter, but I don't have time set aside every day for casual gaming, right? So I have to be caught up on all my chores and all my work to do casual gaming. But I don't have to be caught up on everything to have time to spend with my daughter, because she's a priority. And so, yeah, this is one of the few games that I'm actually playing, like, it came out and I'm playing it. Bowser's Fury was the same way, where it's like, in a normal game, I would never have had time to play. I would still be waiting to play Bowser's Fury if she didn't want to play it, you know? But it was really fun. Okay. Okay. So let's look at, I'm going to look at my screenshot again to see what I need. I need player head, we need slabs, we need soul sand, barrel, okay. So I've got the barrel, I've got redstone lamp, I've got the spruce button, got the black glass I'm going to use. Okay. So I've got the soul sand, got the chains, okay. I've got this pain in my heart, that's all. Hey you, with a lost and lonely face, there's gotta be something else. Let me tell you something else. There was a girl that passed me by. She gave a smile, but I was shy. I looked down, so down. I don't look down no more. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling pretty good. Merryweather Z says, a friend of mine has wanted to go to PlayOnCon this year, and you've been talking about it too. It's only about an hour away from us. Should we both go? Well, it's about 4 hours away from me, and I've been going every year for the last decade. I love PlayOnCon. It is my do not miss con every year. It's we don't really have a lot of cons in Nashville along those lines, and so in a lot of ways PlayOnCon feels like my home con. But yeah, it's a gaming convention held at a facility on the grounds of a summer camp. And so you can do board gaming and then go canoeing. And then you can be in a Smash Brothers tournament and then go rock climbing. And then you go play Mario Kart. And then you do archery with people dressed like Link from Zelda. It's a good combination. You know, so it has all the con stuff that you want. It has open gaming, board game contests, video game contests. I run the Minecraft build contest every year and the table flipping contest. But yeah, I recommend going. But yeah, for anyone interested, playoncon.com. This is a link directly to the page with the lodging prices. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, the non-party dorm rooms, those are rooms with 2 bunk beds. That's a good setup if you have 4 people going who are like not married or couples. They also have real hotel rooms with like double queen beds. But we usually stay in the non-party dorm rooms. Because it's all you need. And so yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I've got videos of me. If you search Joe Hill's PlayOnCon, you'll find videos from me at PlayOnCon. Gripmonger, yeah, table flipping contest. Aurelian ran this the first year we did it, back in 2012. And so here's this is the year Aurelian ran it. I normally don't make videos of it because I'm too busy running it. But the first year when Ori ran it, I could film it. So there we go. But yeah, this video has 65 comments on it. But yeah, Good is in the video, flipping tables, blame the controller. It's fun. What's it like for locals? Should we rent a room if we're within driving distance? Yes. And here's why. It is once again, at a summer camp in the middle of nowhere. It's an hour outside of Birmingham. It's in Columbiana, Alabama. And so the thing is, they have events that run late into the night. You don't want to be driving in the middle of nowhere, backwoods Alabama, like, because they have like I don't know this year if they're gonna have the concerts, but they had like Voltaire and Shy Guy and a few other folks doing concerts in previous years. I might be doing a late night Ravenloft thing. I need to talk to the programming people about getting this on the schedule, but I'm gonna be running a Ravenloft game as part of a charity stream that weekend, and I'm hoping to actually run it from an auditorium and not just from my hotel room. But like that would be like 9 to midnight, and then there's also stargazing and astronomy stuff if the weather is clear. So, yeah. I would personally recommend getting a room. If you're an hour away, 2 hours of commute each day is just too much. Like, it's way more fun, in my opinion. To like staying on site too. It's there's a early morning coffee event usually. I don't know if they're gonna. Once again, because we're in this like, we don't know who's gonna make it this year because of COVID stuff. But usually. Every morning, one of the first panels is learn to make better coffee, and they have like 5 or 6 different coffee setups, like a French press and like drip setup and a pour over, and they make coffee all these different ways, and they talk about the pros and cons and let you sample, like, so you bring a mug, or you get I guess they have like cups for people who don't bring their mugs or whatever, and you can, but yeah, you so you have like a quarter of a glass or a quarter of a mug of each of them, and you sample and you taste the difference, and they're like, okay, so this is the difference between if you do this or if you do that, and so like you wouldn't be awake for those if you're driving, like, but yeah, yeah, there's a few people in the community who go frequently. I know Yurgi has been to PlayOnCon in the past. I don't know if Yurgi's here now. But yeah, of course, Jesus is the OG table flipper, the original gospel table flipper. Yeah, Ori did just get married. I was very excited to see that. Like, I know it's been a nightmare trying to get all that stuff organized with everything going on. Okay, so looks like we also just got a tip via PayPal from Gripmonger, who tips 20, and says, Gripmonger here, a bit to contribute to future serious photography of digital animals. Thank you, Gripmonger. That puts us 5 past our next phase camera expansion, so here we go. It's time to expand. Lower that opacity now to 80%. Tips are always appreciated via YouTube Super Chat and paypal.me/Joe Hills. So thank you, Gripmonger. Toga P says, where's your sub button? I don't have a submarine. Like, what do I look like? The Navy? Pepsi Cola shortly after the Cold War? What am I going to do with a sub? I don't know. Like, y'all, like, I know I might seem like I'm a little bit Napoleonic sometimes, but I have no interest in, like, acquiring Europe or anything. I don't need a naval force. You know, I've got a force of personality, and I feel like that's enough, you know? So, let's see what we've got here. I think we're gonna quickly inventory check. We've got barrels, lights, lever, chains. Okay, I think I can build this entire thing without leaving. So I'll probably still end up editing out some of it, but I think we're ready to start the recording. Oh, wait, you know, it's actually cooler if I try to get my eye right in the middle of where, hold on, where it's going to disappear from. I'm having too much fun with this new OBS. Is this the same Joe that researched pedal boats? Yes. Okay. So, that's true. I did want to buy like 20 pedal boats, but they were for non-military purposes. I assure you, my pedal boat, by purchasing a container of pedal boat Navy acquisition plan was for purely peaceful purposes. I've never had anyone have the ability to use their Prime sub here, Togepi. I've never been a... If Twitch was letting you use your Prime sub here, they were stealing from you, because I have never, ever received a check from Twitch. I am not partnered. I am not an affiliate. We don't have a business relationship like that. So that was not me. You must be misremembering. Okay, so... Okay. I think we are ready to go. And too much armor. Okay. And feeling good about this. Yeah, let's come in with a little light on my face. Not too much. It's interesting. The game actually does shade it differently depending on if I'm looking toward the light source or not. That's more than I expected from Minecraft. Probably don't want to start there, then. Okay. Actually, if we turn night into day... Hey, Waterball TV! Welcome, Raiders! My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. We're just about to record a segment on the HermitCraft server. We are currently... Oh, no, I took off my elytra. We are currently inside my model of the Evergiven. Oh, no, there's a million mobs on top of it because we were outdoors, or indoors, overnight. This is Doc M77's base right here, my neighbor. He's got his goat mother sculpture that I just lovingly tapped the nose of, you know, for good luck. But yeah, this is what we were inside of. We were inside of a model of a ship that's called Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamboat. We've got my Tower of Hercules lighthouse over here. We've got my Wizards of Wine winery recreation over here. And most importantly, we need to go record something for this upcoming episode inside the Dreamboat. So here we go. Dropping back in. Okay, let's get our hearts back. Okay, we're gonna remove the elytra and the boots. And... so we get our hearts. Okay. Hit start recording. HermitCraft, Season 7, Episode 79, Segment Bravo. Take 1. And action. Let's get the, let's maybe get something more dramatic in my hand. And boom. Welcome back inside of Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamboat. As you can see behind me, we have completely decked out this container area here with red and black glass. Not only that, but I've added, look at this in stealth mode here. This is a decked out box with an emerald and a key inside. That one we found earlier. It's now hidden just like it would have been in the shopping district. But, you know, I'm sure with your eagle eyes, viewers, you can pick it out. In other easier to find curated exhibits, we've got the keys and the emeralds from earlier, as well as the stuff we acquired from Vintage Beef, the Resistance 3 book, and the decked out teleportation orb. And then, let's see, back here, there's a little bit of mess over here, clutter still. We've got my decked out 14 box, which Tango Tech made back in 2020. Don't actually put your arm through the glass like that. That will sting. I'm actually in extreme pain right now. But we're just going to get out of there because we have the piece de resistance here. Not the piece de resistance trace, or trois. That's this one. But right here is where we are going to build our recreation of the decked out wall thing. Now, this decked out wall thing has a lot of stuff going on. It's got nether bricks on the outside of it, like so. The original had some crying obsidian in here, but in place of that crying obsidian, what we're actually going to put in is a bunch of glass that will let show through the kind of awesome or most excellent look and feel of the build behind it. Now, there's also a lamp with a barrel here, and that lamp had a button on it in the original, and it would stay on. Now, we can't do that here, so we're actually going to stealth mode hide that there. That's fine. Okay. We'll put the barrel down in front of it here. Whoops. Not intentional. Barrel. Yeah, there we are. And we are going to actually continue to place some of this glass in such a manner that it should roughly work. This whole thing should just really come together. We can put this in front of there like so. Look at this. This almost looks like a real, actual decked out thing. Although it's got this cool parallax effect inside of here now, which I like. We are going to bring these up and over like so. We'll eventually fix those torches, but, you know, you can't do everything at once. Now, on the actual decked out, the way that the chains hang down from these is that, oh, there are slabs, and I'm realizing these chiseled polished blackstone blocks actually go here and here. There we go. So, to get the polished blackstone slabs in, though, we are going to have to get higher up, which means scaffolds. Scaffolds? Or it means rockets. And elytras. Hey, this is great. This is exactly how I wanted to be doing this. So, there we go. We can just drop this here. Drop this here. Now, one thing that's interesting is the soul sand actually goes here. It would have been obscured by the, what do you call it in the original? The fancy stuff. The crying obsidian. But in this particular recreation, it won't be. So we're going to have that come up basically to the roof here. I'm a little worried about mobs spawning up here. But I'm not sure how worried I should be. Because what we can always do is just put slabs on top of that, and then we're good. Right? Okay, so we've got the blue flame there. You know what I'm realizing, looking at the original? There might have been a stair that led up to there. Oh, no. So I might have just lost half my stuff in that blue fire. That is one of the risks that you take when you play a video game. So, hopefully not. Okay, I see my boots. I see a lot of the materials here. Seem to have been fine. Probably should have worn my featherfall and stuff. That's okay. This is not something we need to panic about. Okay. Yeah, so, well, let's go ahead and just get the pieces of this in that we need to get in, I guess. And so we can see that we still had that at least. Oh, boy. Okay. Looks like most of my important stuff is still fine. So, you know, I'm not going to actually properly inventory this yet because that wasn't my plan. My plan was to do this build in a professional way. And just starting to sob because I realized that something is missing is a bad way to do that professionally. Okay, like for example, my lighter is gone. No, that was my nether lighter. Ah. It'll be okay. But we will have to get another one now before we can finish the build, sadly. So there is that. Do we still have the chains? Ooh, no, the chains are gone too. Did we store extra chains? We have, so we might have lost 30 chains there, but that's okay. We can make more chains. Here, it's time to make Minecraft things in a game that we're playing now. Okay, so we got 17 more chains all of a sudden. Relatively easily, right? It's okay. It's just a game. I say as I still haven't actually inventoried what I did lose, and I hope it's not too much. Okay, Let's go ahead and turn up our brightness here a little bit. Just to make sure that people watching at home can see what we're doing. For other people playing on the server, they're not going to have their brightness up this high, so this is a little bit misleading. But, okay. Now we have scaffolding at least. So I guess I need to go get a single piece of gravel so I can light that on fire. And I also... yeah, this'll be fine. Let's go ahead and add some red glass up here. Oh wait, that's... I'm not sure how that's gonna look. I'm thinking that this might have actually in the original been polished black stone. We're getting the scaffold back out before I die twice. I cannot do that twice. That's too much, man, as the kids might say. Okay. Dang it. Blocks are hard. Hence the fall damage, probably. Okay. We're going to eat this pumpkin pie until we feel better. I feel great now! Yay! And I'm taking more fall damage. It's a start. What about... we still have our item frames. Good, we needed those. Dang it. Okay. There we go. This is seeming pretty okay. Let's go ahead and get a new flint and steel and maybe get some decorations inside of there. Time skip. Okay, we're going to stop recording. Face camera back on. That was not how I wanted to do that. Okay. At least we didn't lose anything too irreplaceable. I only have 11 leather left, so if I had lost those item frames, I would have freaked out. I wouldn't have freaked out, but I would have been a lot madder. Yeah, I don't think we lost anything we couldn't get back. We have our netherite axe still. Yeah, I think it's just the lighter. I'm realizing also that this should have been one further layer out from the wall. Trident. Did I have my trident on me? I don't think I had my trident on me. But I haven't seen it lately either. So now I'm worried that I lost it somewhere else. That's a great question. I don't know. That's... hopefully it turns up somewhere. The lighter and the chain seems to be the things that were lost, yeah. But yeah, nothing else fell around here anywhere that I could see. But yeah, I do think that the glass here actually works out really well with the item frames. Like, it's kind of neat having parts of the background float through. Okay. Serena says, I swear I saw the trident in today's stream. Cardjewel says, check behind the stairs. Oh, that's a good point. I might have had the trident back here somewhere. These aren't decked out coins. These are just emeralds. Don't see it here. Are any of these gravel? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Good, good, good. I put the black stone in the ender chest. I still have the yellow shulker. Oh, well that was a mistake. Thank you for the correction. Berserk. That was... You're right, that was a misstep. Okay, so, yeah. Small victories. Okay. I know I have a bed in the ship, which is good for emergencies, but sometimes I just want to sleep in my own room. Dang it. Okay. Thank you, Julia D, for checking that. Okay, here we go. We have actual flint. I suspected we did. That was the other reason I came back here. He said convincingly. Okay, so we have the flint now. Hey, welcome, Blue Crystal Beast. Glad you could join us this evening. The trident, the light trident, and axe are the only 3 burnable gear items I have, says Mahi0. Okay, yeah, that's good to know. Ah, too much momentum. I can't be stopped. Okay. So... I'm realizing, though, this must be... I kind of want to... Before we actually come back and light this, let me go look at the real decked out. I want to check on something. I suspect that this is actually 3 deep, and I built it wrong. I want to see... Welcome, Vulcan. Janet joining. What you golding? I don't know. I do a lot of slamming myself into blocks for someone not wearing feather falling boots. I know, that was a mistake. That was my bad. Okay. Just joining. What you building? I am building a gallery for my decked out gear. And I'm also trying to get my hair manageable. One of these things I'll succeed at. It's like, I don't need to hear right now. There's no creepers in the sky. Sky creepers coming to destroy me. Oh no, sky creepers. Okay. Now when I put these on, is it going to mess up my hair anyway? Okay, it's fine. Welcome, Lucas. It is 11:29 at night here. Yeah, so I'm going a little bit longer than usual, but not too late. Yeah. Here's the thing, is when you have kids, you need hairbrushes all the time, and they need to be findable. There's a reason VeggieTales has a whole song called Where Is My Hairbrush? Yeah, so basically at this point, we found this one type of hairbrush that my kid doesn't complain about, and... then I bought 3 of them, and they're bright and they're easy to find, and so we put them in places around the house that we might need them. I keep one here, I keep one by her computer for where she does her school stuff, and then there's another one in the bathroom, and it's all you need. But yeah, the last thing I need is a camouflaged hairbrush. It's like, oh good, I'm glad you're very tactical about not being able to find things that you need in a hurry when you're leaving the house or about to jump on a call. Okay, so, interesting. So this stripe extends out from here in an interesting way. Maybe I should have some brown glass come out in front of this. So then we got the stairs. Let's hop up here real quick, though. Okay, so he's got stairs on all 3 sides of that, and then the red is one back. So I would have had to build the whole thing further out if I wanted to have this work. Oh, he's also got this whole crossbeam thing here, which is really hard to see, even with the brightness turned up. But... interesting. So he's got this whole thing up on top of that. Ooh, let me take a picture of his chandeliers, too. It'd be cool to hang one of those from the ceiling. Okay, and then he's got these braziers in the center here as well. Maybe adding, I don't know. I fall in this every time I visit. Yeah, okay. This is why we come and look at stuff. Because you miss things. Oh, there's a bat. You know, these decked out banners are pretty cool, too. Hello, Ravager. I bet you're lonely. I'm sorry. This is how I die again, if I'm not careful. Okay. Okay. Am I trying to replicate everything in decked out? No, I'm just trying to pay homage to the board. Wow, this area is still expanding. It never stops. Yeah, Falls has been busy. Okay. Should probably build some stuff kind of in this forest here, because it's a little while before you hit Slammer out this way. And then here is our Groundhog Day clock, which actually has like a cable and everything. Look at that. It's very fancy. It's so modern. Okay. I've heard there was a secret chord. David played it, it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? No. Okay. So, what I'm not going to be able to do is I'm not going to be able to oh, there's not room to build that thing up there either. Okay. You know what? I think that I'm not... Oh, we do need to put the stairs in front of it. And then having brown come out from there, though, would look cool, I think. So we extend it like this, and then we... Oh, wait. No, because nothing else in the floor is actually blocks. So switching it over to brown glass here. Like, I know that I had some cocoa beans back in... Do I still have them growing on the ship? Yeah, here we are. So we can just do. Poor man's cocoa bean farms. Enjoy listening to Leonard Cohen. Muppets Night is shot now. Did Leonard Cohen ever appear on the Muppet Show? Because like that seems like your compromise for you. I'm sure that would have been a great episode. Or if not the Muppet Show, was he ever on Muppets Tonight? Or any of those? Seems like a Badger Spanner question. Or a Google question. Okay. I should Google this when I'm not streaming. Okay. So I'm realizing I should probably replace underneath the, I should put black glass underneath where the red is. So before we come back in for the next part of the segment, let's clear up some of this. I'm going to return with our scaffolding here. And that'll... Okay. Dang it. Da na na na. Na 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 na. Da na da da da. Oh no, I fell. Oh, wait. No, we wanted to keep the red on those. The red was going to stay on those, but it was just under the black stuff that we wanted to switch it over. Okay, so this does say, like, this sells decked out to some degree. Okay. I'm glad you're doing well in your English classes, Jason FT. Okay. So we have this going now. So we have the stairs in front. Yeah, this is... It evokes decked out without pretending to be decked out. You know, I almost wonder if the brown is too light. Maybe I should have gone with the black there too. But I wanted to distinguish... I don't know. Okay. Well, I think I'm at the point where we've been going for almost 3 hours. I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, but I need to review the footage and then make some decisions about where to go next with the episode. So, which is just as well, because once again, it's been about 3 hours. So let's see who else is streaming. Okay. It looks like Manta DeRay is streaming new Pokemon Snap. Hey, we talked about him earlier. We played the Assume a Be Void sign, or a song, that he performed. I wrote it. He did the music and the arrangement. So yeah, let's go ahead and raid Manta DeRay. He's playing new Pokemon Snap. He is on Beach Day. Oh, I love Beach Day. So let's go ahead and raid him. Say howdy, Manta DeRay. Joe Hill's raid here. Oh, he almost got a picture of that thing Polyper eats. Oh, I forgot to say keep adventuring.